The last basic type of a subquery exists inside of a from clause. A motivating example pertaining to the percentage of women in Parliament will be used now to help you understand this type of subquery. Let's dig in. First, let's determine the maximum percentage of women in Parliament for each continent listed in states. Recall that this query will only work if you include continent as one of the fields in the select clause, since we are grouping based on that field. Let's check out the result. We see that Europe has the largest value and North America has the smallest value for the countries listed in the states table. What if you weren't interested in all continents, but specifically those in the monarchs table? You haven't seen this yet in the course, but you can include multiple tables in a from clause by adding a comma between them. Let's investigate a way to get the continents only in monarchs using this new trick. We have at least part of our answer here, but how do we get rid of those duplicate entries? And what about the maximum column? To get Asia and Europe to appear only once, use the distinct command in your select statement. But now, how do you get that maximum column to also come along with Asia and Europe? Instead of including states in the from clause, include the subquery instead, and alias it with a name like subquery. There you have it. That's how to include a subquery as a temporary table in your from clause. You are very close to the end of this course. Awesome work on making it this far. The last remaining exercises are designed to really test your understanding of the material. You may be a bit frustrated, but stick with it, and you'll take the knowledge gained in these problems with you as you continue to develop your SQL skills. See you in a bit for the course review video. Only the challenge problems remain. Way to go. You're on your way to being a SQL query warrior using PostgreSQL. Before you tackle the 3 challenge problems, let's review the main topics covered throughout the course. In SQL, a join combines columns from one or more tables in a relational database via a lookup process. There are 4 different types of joins you learned about in this course. First, an inner join is also denoted as just join in SQL. A special case of an inner join you explored is called a self join. Second, there are 3 outer joins denoted as left join or left outer join, right join or right outer join, and full join or full outer join. Third, you worked with cross joins to create all possible combinations between 2 tables. Lastly, you investigated semi-joins and anti-joins. Remember that words appearing in all capital letters correspond to the joins having simple SQL syntax. Self-joins, semi-joins, and anti-joins don't have built-in SQL syntax. An inner join keeps only the records in which the key field or fields is in both tables. A left join keeps all the records in fields specified in the left table and includes the matches in the right table based on the key field or fields. Key field values that don't match in the right table are included as missing data in the resulting table of a left join. A right join keeps all the records specified in the right table and includes the matches from the key field or fields in the left table. Those that don't match are included as missing values in the resulting table from the right join query. A full join is a combination of a left join and a right join, showing exactly which values appear in both tables and those that appear in only one or the other table. A cross join matches all records from fields specified in one table with all records from fields specified in another table. Remember that a cross join does not have an on or using clause, but otherwise looks very similar to the code for an inner join, left join, right join, or full join. Recall that union includes every record in both tables, but does not double count those that are in both tables, whereas union all does replicate those that are in both tables. Intersect gives only those records found in both of the 2 tables. Except gives only those records in one table, but not the other. When you'd like to filter your first table based on conditions set on a second table, you should use a semi-join to accomplish your task. If instead you'd like to filter your first table based on conditions not being met on a second table, you should use an anti-join. Anti-joins are particularly useful in diagnosing problems with other joins in terms of getting fewer or more records than you expected. The most common type of subquery is done inside of a where clause. The next most frequent types of subqueries are inside select clauses and inside from clauses. As you'll see in the challenge exercises, subqueries can also find their way into the on statement of a join in ways similar to what you've seen inside where clauses too. Well, you're only 3 exercises away from mastering the content in this course. You are a true SQL ninja. Now take down these last 3 problems using all the skills you built up in this course.